guys, welcome back to That's What You Think. This week we're going to be talking about something which is really important to me, and something which I know that every single person on this planet who doesn't have children needs to hear, and everyone that does have children also needs to hear, but for completely different reasons. Let's find out why.
That's what you think.
Hey guys, so like I said in the intro, this week I'm going to be touching on something which is really important to me, and it's going to be all the reasons why people who don't have children are wrong about mums. And also I'm hoping that this video will help people that do have children, just to know that you're not alone and we're completely normal. Well, ish. We're all just a little bit crazy, but just to know that there are other mums out there that feel exactly the same way as you do. So this is my top 10 reasons why you are wrong about mums. Number one is something that's really important to me, because none of my children were particularly planned, and that's if you didn't plan to have your child, that they were a mistake. I hate it when people say that. They're like, oh, so you didn't want them then? So, no, it never meant that I didn't want them. It just meant that at that particular time in my life, I wasn't planning to have a baby. To be fair, for me, all four of my children are the best thing that happened to me at that particular time. But last year, like I said in previous videos, we had the worst year of our lives. You know, we got evicted twice through absolutely no fault of our own. I had the most horrendous pregnancy. We had all sorts of like money problems and moving and stuff while being pregnant, and then obviously I had the little man and we had to move again. It just gave us something positive out of all that chaos. So it's not always a mistake having a child that isn't planned. There are good surprises too. Number two. So number two is a massive news flash to everyone that doesn't have children. Every parent needs a break. Every parent needs a break. And I'm not just talking mums now, I'm talking mums and dads. Every parent needs a break at some point, okay? You try spending 24 hours a day, 7 days a week with someone who can get annoyed at you just for giving them the wrong spoon. Let that sink in. If you spent 24 hours a day, 7 days a week doing anything, even if it's something that you love doing, it would burn you out, okay? Every single mum and dad needs a break. Okay, it doesn't mean we don't love our children, it doesn't mean that we miss our lives before they came along, it doesn't mean that we wish we never had them. It just means that we need 5 minutes just to get a little bit of sanity back, get a bit of peace and quiet, maybe go out, have a walk, maybe go for a girls' or a boys' night, just something away from the children so we can come back refreshed. Every mum and dad needs that. Okay, please stop putting mums down and dads down for needing a break. It's completely normal. Number three. So number three is something that society for years and years has told us that it's not okay to do. I'm telling you it is completely okay, and that it's just completely fine to chuck a frozen pizza and some chips in the oven because you are too knackered to cook anything. It's completely normal. I probably do it more than I should. I'm absolutely exhausted most days. I run on fumes most of my life at the moment, and it is perfectly fine just to whack a pasta bacon or to whack a frozen pizza and some chips and do some beans, bosh it on a plate, and it's done. It's done in 20 minutes and your kids are fed and they're happy. It is so much easier than spending hours and hours prepping and cooking a meal from scratch that I know only 2 out of 4 of my kids are going to eat. What's the point? At least one of them's going to complain about it. At least with pizza and chips and beans or spaghetti hoops or spaghetti, I know that they're going to be happy. They're still being fed. Yeah, okay, it's not the healthiest thing on the planet. Who cares? Every mum needs a rest, okay? And it's perfectly fine just to whack in some chicken nuggets or a pizza or some chips and just relax for a bit, okay? It's done in 20 minutes. You can come into the front room, have a bit of a chill, sit down, breathe for a bit, and you haven't got to worry about all the washing up because it's just a couple of tins and some plates. Done. Number 4. Okay, so this one is going to come to a massive surprise to anyone who doesn't have children, and every single mum on the planet. You can deny it to the hill. I don't care. Every single mum on the planet will be able to relate to this, whether you want to admit it or not, and that's not every parent baths their children every other day. Let that sink in. We just don't have time. Okay, in between school runs and after school clubs and all the years leaving off at different times and coming home and then having to make tea and tidy up and the kids do their homework, we don't always have time to bath them after school. It's ridiculous, and I literally will argue with anyone that says that they do this. Okay, even with one child it's a nightmare, let alone 3 or 4. So please stop putting mums down for not bathing their kids every day. Or even every other day. My kids don't have a set day of the week or a set days of the week where they have a bath. They have a bath when I find time. It's every week, but I don't always have time to bath them every other day. Sometimes they'll get bathed every Saturday or every Sunday, and sometimes that's okay. Children don't need to be bathed every day anyway. It's really bad for their skin. It doesn't matter what products you're putting on it, that much exposure to water is bad for your skin. So 1, you're doing a good thing. You're helping their skin. And 2, it's completely normal to not be able to find time to bath your child. As long as they're bathed at least once a week, they're fine. Honestly, until they reach puberty, they're fine. Moving on. So number 5 is one that I'm pretty sure that every single mum can relate to, and that's mums are always doing a zillion things at once. Like always. Even now, I'm sitting here talking to you, but I've got my laptop just out of shot there and it's editing, and I've got a load of washing in the washing machine which is ready to be put on. I've got stuff going on down here. I've got my notebook here which is got all my work in it, which I'm also working on new ideas for some videos. I've got so much going on, and even when we get a chance to sit down and have 5 minutes and grab a cup of tea, which I'm actually doing while I do this video, even when we sit down and have 5 minutes to grab a cup of tea, we're thinking about the zillion things that we have to do, and we feel guilty for sitting down and having a break. Okay, we feel guilty for having that 5 minutes to drink a cup of tea hot for a change. Every single mum out there feels that, and I want you all to know that I am with you. I get it, I completely understand. We are busy all the time. Even if we look like we're doing nothing, we are busy. Yeah, let's stop judging for that one. If you are relating to any of these and you would like a little bit of support, or you are struggling or anything for the minute, please do drop me a comment down below. Contact me on any of my social medias, because honestly, I reply to every single message, and I've got 4 children and I do completely understand. So come and have a chat and we'll be friends. It'll be cool. Don't be alone. Anyway, moving on to number 6. Okay, so number 6 is one that makes me laugh, and I do it all the time, and my children will vouch for me because I'm absolutely terrible. Mums forget things a lot. Like, we forget everything. On the school run, I'll forget one of their drinks, or I'll forget that they need scarves, or I'll leave one of the book bags at home. I'll walk into a room and completely forget why I walked into that room. I'll go to do something and completely forget what it was that I needed to do. It's so much. And I think our brains just go, nope, and chuck out things that they think we don't need. And 9 times out of 10, it's actually really important stuff that we could use. It'd be great. So yeah, if you are one of those mums, I'm there. It's fine. We all do it. Don't worry about it. And if you do see a mum struggling and you don't have children, go buy that woman a coffee. Seriously, go buy her a coffee or a bit of cake. Tell her she's doing a great job, because we do forget a lot of things. Next. So number 7 is one that I get messages about pretty much every other day now. I often get asked how I cope with being in the public eye, on my YouTube channel, on my social media, having just had a baby and all this sort of stuff. And this point is that we doubt ourselves every day. Even the mums who look like they've got it together are doubting themselves. Those mums with heels on, those mums with makeup on, they are doubting themselves every day too. And the truthful answer to the questions I get is, I just push through. I'm not confident with myself. I'm not confident with my figure. I'm working on it. To be fair, if you'd have seen me last night, you would completely disagree with that, because I had a very big McDonald's. But it was a cheat day. I've been doing healthy smoothies, so I had a cheat day yesterday. But I'm working on it. It really upsets my children when I call myself fat and when I say that I'm not happy with my body. So sort of told myself, instead of complaining about it, do something about it. Show them that even though I'm not happy with something, I'm changing it. Okay? So that would be the answer to that question for me. But if you are one of those mums, every single mum doubts themselves all the time. And if you don't have children, I guarantee you all the mums that you're looking at, even the ones who you think have got it all together, doubt themselves on a daily basis. Am I doing what's right for my child? Am I dressing them warmly enough? Are they happy? Am I feeding them the right food? Do I look okay? Is my hair okay? I haven't had a bath for 3 days. Do I smell? Those sorts of things. Literally anything we can doubt, we do. So be kind to the mums that you know, because I guarantee you they've got an internal fight you have no idea about. Number 8. Okay, so number 8 is a massive news flash to people that don't have children. All mums go crazy sometimes. All mums lose their all mums shout every now and then. And that's okay. Alright, there is so much pressure on mums now to be calm, to use the right words, to use the right tone, to not be angry at your child, to not lose your temper at your child. That's rubbish. Rubbish. And I guarantee you the people that are writing this rubbish do not have children. Guarantee you. Every single mum goes a bit crazy sometimes. And do you know what? I think it's good. And I don't mean going mental and like battering the crap out of your child. That's not what I'm talking about. That's not okay. Before anyone in the comments starts having a go at me. That's not okay. Not condoning that. I mean just losing your occasionally and just screaming. Shouting and screaming. Because they've pushed you to a point where you've just lost your temper. Alright? And all mums have it. Everyone has their pushing point. Everyone has their boiling point where they hit it and that's it. Now, being a mum, you're told to be more tolerant, okay? And as a mum, generally you are. But you have got a little person or little people pushing your buttons all day, every day. That's gonna blow at some time. And here's why I think it's good for your children to see that. I'm not a massive shouter. So my children know that if I shout at them, they've really upset me. Like, they know that they have really upset me. Like, they've pushed me to a point where I'm now angry. And I don't want to be in the same room with them for a while. Now, out of me and my partner's usually the one that gets cross. And I'm usually the calm one. Usually. But everyone has their boiling point. Even me. And I shout. They push me to a point where you shout. So if you see a mum in Sainsbury's or Asda or Tesco's or any shop anywhere or out and about, and they are utterly losing their crap at their kids, know how long it took them to get to that point. That child or those children would have been pushing their mum's buttons from the minute they woke up, and she's just reached a point where she can't deal with it anymore. Alright, and sometimes you can't keep it in when you're out and about. So it's okay. We all do it. Don't go too crazy. Number 9. Okay, so number 9. I have mentioned before, and everyone always disagrees with me and I always get loads of grief about it, but I'm going to add it into this list as well, because I do honestly believe that people without children always judge us for this, and it's just that sometimes giving in to your child is just the best option for everyone. Like, sometimes, even if they've been a nightmare all day and they've come up to you and asked for a cookie, just give them the cookie. Just give them the cookie. I'm not saying all the time, but your child is not going to become spoiled just because you give it every now and then. It gives you peace and quiet. It keeps them quiet for a bit. Everyone's happy. There's no arguing. If you said no to that cookie because that child had been a nightmare all day, you then spend the next hour or two arguing with that child, being screamed and shouted at, being called every name under the sun that a child can call you over a cookie. It's not worth it. Give the child the damn cookie and you can discuss it afterwards. It's fine to give in just because you need peace and quiet. It's fine. We all do it. My kids know I do it. They also know when I'm in the mood not to do it as well. So establish boundaries, yeah, but it's fine to give in if you just need 5 minutes. On to number 10. Okay, so number 10 is one that I hear all the time, and I wanted to add it into this list. To me, it's probably the most important one in this entire list, and it's to stop asking your partner to babysit the kids so you can go out. Newsflash to everyone who doesn't have children: dads aren't babysitters. Dads are equal parents. Now, this means that if you as a mum need to go out, you want to go to the gym, or you're going out for a night out with your girls or whatever, you shouldn't be asking permission. Yeah, arrange it. Babe, I'm going out on Friday. Can you have the kids? That's fine. Okay, do not ask your partner permission to look after their own children so you can go out and get some space and get some you time, because that's really important. That person had a hand in making this tiny human. He is as equal a parent as you. Now, why is it that I always get comments saying, oh, it's so nice that Nathan looks after the kids so you can do this, that and the other. It's so nice that he does this for the kids. Oh, it's so nice that when you were pregnant he took over and looked after the children so you could get a rest. Why is it nice? He made them too. Now, here's the other argument. What about step-parents? By the way, I'm not being close-minded to genders and stuff like that. I'm very well aware that there are, same-sex couples who have kids. That's fine. Partner, okay? Your partner is an equal parent, okay, regardless of their sex, because I know for a damn fact that someone in the comments is going to have a go at me about it. So, yeah, what about step-parents? Okay, so, yeah, that step-parent didn't have a hand in making that child, but when they got with you, they knew what they were taking on. They made a commitment to you and that child, or those children, to be there for them, to be a parent. They are a parent as much as you are. Okay, same as they shouldn't be asking you permission to do things with the children. It works both ways. I never get told, oh, do you know what? It's so nice that you have the kids so Nathan can go to work. It's so nice that you have the children so Nathan can go to the gym. It's so nice that you have the children while Nathan goes shopping. I never get told that, because it's seen in society's eyes that I should do that because they came out of me. But we're equal parent, okay? Right now, Nathan's upstairs with all 4 children watching TV in our bedroom so I can do this video. That wasn't even a conversation. He just did it, okay? And that's what should happen. It's an equal thing. Stop asking permission to go out and have some guy time. Stop asking your partner to babysit your children. The actual definition of babysit is to look after some children while their parents are away, so it's physically impossible for that person to be a babysitter. You both have equal rights when you are looking after your children, when you are parenting your children. It should not be that the mum has to ask permission to go out. Anyway, guys, that was my reasons that you're all wrong about mums. Let me know if you agree or if you disagree in the comments below. I'm pretty sure a lot of you will have something to say about this video, and that's great because I do love looking at all your comments and replying to you all. I do reply to every single comment, guys, so please do drop me some comments, give me something to read, tell me what you thought. If you are a mum and you relate to any of this video, please do let me know. I will get back to you, and that'd be great. If you are a mum and you are going through any of these points and you are struggling, or you just need someone to chat to, here are my social media handles. Come and say hello to me. Again, I reply to every single message. It may take me a little while sometimes, I do get a lot, but I will always get back to you. So please come and say hello, have a chat. let's talk, let's be friends, and don't forget everybody to tap that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and smash that bell icon so you are notified as soon as I post new content. But for now, until next time, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.